Good evening, everybody. It's Jeffrey here. It is Sunday night here at Chinatown Food Street in Singapore. And for those of you that may not be aware of it yet, tonight is my last night here in the Lion City. The rains have cleared. It actually rained here for the first time, I think, maybe in about a month or two. I'm not really sure. But in any event, it was raining very, very heavily today. And lo and behold, what did I decide that I was going to do? I was going to go down to Marina Sands and go to the Sky Park. And after going to see the Super Trees and the light show last night, I thought maybe I would come back down on a Sunday and see the Sky Park at the Marina Sands Hotel in downtown Singapore. Well, that didn't quite happen. It's not really a very good place to go to when it is raining torrentially. But, you know, as I like to say, we live in a very, very imperfect world. But then again, it gives me an incentive to want to come back here to Singapore. Um, it, this trip has been really one of the most memorable and life-changing ones that I can recall having in my entire life. The people here have been extraordinarily friendly, have been, believe it or not, very, very warm and accommodating. I think I've been a fixture of entertainment. You know, I have to tell you that there aren't too many blonde people here in Singapore, so I do tend to attract a lot of very, very interesting attention. You know, of course, you treat it very graciously, of course, but the mutual curiosity that we all have with each other has blossomed in many cases into some really nice friendships and wonderful encounters. It really has been a wonderful time here, and the fact that I have to fly out of here in exactly 11 hours is something that I am not really terribly looking forward to. Now, it is true I have a lot of work and business to take care of back in Hawaii, and that's a necessary part of life. But nevertheless, I would not mind staying here for a much longer period of time. And there are a lot of people here that actually have said that they wouldn't mind having me here for a longer period of time. But it's not to be. But I have made a promise that I am not going to wait 7 years to get back here to the Lion City. I am planning on getting back here as soon as possible. And to a certain number of you out there in Hawaii, we have discussed this by Facebook Messenger and by email. We're going to get our heads together, and we're going to make that possible, not just for me, but for yourselves and other people as well. I would love to be able to bring people here as part of the truly extraordinary experience that this place is. I have to say that there are certain people that I do have to especially thank, and one of them is Darren, a very good friend of mine, who is a travel blogger. So thank you very, very much, Darren. To your very, very good friend, Siohar, we went we went to St. John's Island and Lazarus Island and Kusu Island together. My dear, you are a real godsend, and you are an angel. You are, I mean, you are just one of the most energetic people and charismatic people that I know. I will tell you that I am so glad that Darren introduced us. I'm looking forward to having you as a longtime friend as well. And so, my dear, thank you very, very much for just being who you are, and you better continue to be that way. So it's a strange thing to say, but it's true. Lawrence and I actually knew each other years ago when he was attending Hawaii Pacific University in Honolulu. He is a native of Singapore. He has been back living here since 2004. And he is unfortunately in Bali right now, but that's okay. Everybody needs a trip. I can attest to that. So, Lawrence, I want to thank you very, very much. The Tiger beer was really good. We had a long talk about a lot of things, and really, you've been a good friend, and thank you for being one. And I'm looking forward to your friendship being there for many, many years to come. There's a lot of others as well. Many of them are nameless. But I just want to say thank you to all of you. Now, I was here having dinner earlier, and something hit me. This is in American English. It hit me like a freight train. Something that I think is truly something that is a calling of mine. I think the one person that recognized this back in Hawaii was Sunway, and Sunway, that's Ruthie Chung's daughter. I didn't really listen to you, so I know when I get back, you're going to turn around and shake your finger at me and say, "You should have listened," and you were absolutely right. Folks, I've decided, and I think that also Darren and Hyosar were the people behind the inspiration for this too. I'm going to take a crack at travel blogging. And it looks like a lot of fun. Yes, it's a lot of work and it's very time consuming. But Anthony Bourdain, who is one of my favorite TV personalities, from his television shows about food and like Layover and things like that. What was the show that he was on? I don't know. I just forgot. But No Reservations. That's right. He said that, and I'm paraphrasing here, that travel is one of the most transformational experiences that people can have. And when you travel the world as he has, I haven't traveled nearly as much of the world as Anthony Bourdain and a number of other people, but I have been around a lot to know that travel is something that changes you, and you grow and you make friendships that you never would have had before. And others of you who are more experienced of this have certainly more can attest to this, that you've had some of the most extraordinary events happening in your life as a result of that. And so I've decided I'm going to become a part of that. What's the first place I'm going to blog about? Well, yeah, you guessed right, Singapore. So anyway, I'm going to be signing off shortly. I do want to thank you all very, very much for following me on my Facebook site. With all the likes that many of you have had. Many of you, by the way, have never met in person, but we have gotten to know each other in a variety of different ways. And who knows where our paths may cross? You just never know, because this is an extraordinary time to be alive and to be running around the world, a world that's ever-changing, but really full of exciting possibilities. I want to thank you all. This has been a really, really good time, and I'm going to hate to leave, but mark my words, I'm not going to wait 7 years to come back here. I shall return. So with that, everybody, I'm going to let you go. Sheshe, good night, aloha, and till we meet again. So take care. We'll see you. Bye-bye, Singapore. Thank you. You've been great to me, and I'm looking forward to reciprocating that in kind. Take care.